they happen to just get out that sliding door and we can't hear it when it opens. And they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet. And we get up and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, "Do you hear the kids?" And he says, "No." And we get up instantly. We're looking outside. We're looking everywhere, yelling for them. And I instantly just call 911. I just had the instinct I needed to call.
So this is the patio door?
This is the patio door.
That Jack and Lily would have...
That Jack and Lily came out of.
Okay. And so tell us why we've heard about the patio door.
Because everybody's saying on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok that the patio door makes a noise, and why they didn't hear the door open. The bedroom is back there. Okay.
That far window.
The last window is the bedroom.
And so they would have come out this door.
They would have come out this door
that morning.
Yes.
And then they went and played on the swing set.
Yes.
And that's when you heard them.
That's when I heard them.
Okay, so to be completely fair, that door isn't excessively loud. So it is possible that when you're up the other end of the house, you may not hear the door opening. You may only hear the sound of it latching. That is, if it was closed when the children allegedly went out the door. If it was not fully closed, then maybe there is a chance that you may not hear it being opened. And of course, we haven't been told that side of the story, the part where the children may or may not have fully latched the door behind them. But the flip side of that is they're in a rural area. The nearest home is some distance away. So when you're in an area like that, every sound seems amplified because it is so quiet. So unless they were asleep, then there's a good chance that they would have heard that. But let's say that these children are actually in the habit of taking themselves outside to play when they're not supposed to. You would think that any mother would have her mother radar on and would wake up if that door was open. They would hear that door opening even if they were asleep, if they were vigilant with regards to their children getting outside. I mean, really? I have a dog who is going on 13 years old, so she doesn't sleep right through the night. She gets up a few times to go outside. Because I have wooden boards in the hallway of my house, the moment I hear her claws scrabbling on the floor out in the hallway, I wake up. Because I know she needs to go outside. That's not overly loud. And that's not even a child. I mean, I guess it's plausible, given that the door isn't super loud, that they didn't hear it. But to be honest, I believe that part of the story is a complete utter fabrication anyway. Although we need to acknowledge that it seems quite likely that the purpose of this interview was to show the media the house, and of course to create more of a defence for Daniel. So, knowing that she was having media coming to the house, it is of course quite possible that someone could have taken the time to make sure that that door was opening and closing more smoothly than before, so that it was more quiet when it opened and closed. So all we know for certain is that on the day that the media went through with her, that's how loud the door was then. That doesn't confirm how loud or quiet it was when the children went missing. Given the amount of effort that's been put into trying to control the narrative in this case, we certainly cannot discount the possibility of someone having worked on that door to make it sound more quiet.
If two kids get out of a fence, and Jack and Lily are all the time yelling, especially Lily, "Come on, Jackie, let's go, Jackie, let's go, Jackie." It's all I hear out here.
So we have the story of the door being some distance from the bedroom, So maybe it was so quiet that they couldn't hear it open and close. But now Janie's telling us that the kids are really not quiet when they're outside. So even had they not heard that door open and close, logically they would have heard them outside. They would have known they were outside the moment they stepped foot outside that door, because according to Janie, they are very, very loud. Even if they didn't initially hear them, maybe they were quiet when they went out that door and they went up the yard a bit before they started making noise. Well, according to Janie, they were on the swing and they were being very noisy on the swing. Now, sure, those swings are at the back part of the yard there, but they're still not far enough away for someone in the house not to be able to hear those kids making a noise out on the swings. So this whole story of the kids sneaking out through the sliding door and Malehya and Daniel not hearing them is clearly a load of BS. And in her attempt to basically stand up for Daniel and convince people that he's done nothing wrong and he's telling the truth, she's actually achieved the opposite and proved that their original story is a lie. On one hand, she's tried to demonstrate how quiet the door is and how it is possible that they may not have heard the children opening and closing that door and going outside. But then she completely shoots the whole story down in flames when she points out how very noisy the children are when they're outside, meaning that it doesn't matter if Daniel and Malehya can or can't hear that sliding door open and close, because they would still hear the children outside. And of course, by extension, that means that some or all of them are actually lying. If the children are really loud when they go outside and play, then Daniel and Malehya are lying about not knowing that they were outside. On the flip side, if the children snuck out and Daniel and Malehya didn't hear them, that means they weren't on the swings being loud, which would mean that Janie was lying about hearing them outside. Their stories directly contradict each other. But given that all three of them are trying to push the narrative of the children getting outside that morning and being unsupervised, it seems that there is an agreed narrative, or that Janie has tried to add her little bit to the story to support the narrative and has just completely destroyed their whole story. To me, this actually makes it seem even less likely that those children went out through that sliding door that morning.